Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. I am finally going to go through something that I have been putting off for the best part of 5 years. I know that Steve-O's been wanting me to do this as well for a long time. He wants me to get ready for it. So I am going to finally jump into a game and hopefully not suck. I'm going to suck. That's right, white screen. You can't even see the white screen yet. I'm just going to tab back over to OBS. There you go. You should be seeing it now. You're not seeing it now. You're seeing it now. That took the sweet ass time. That's right. Guild Wars 2. Yes, I'm going to log in as the most progressed character I have in terms of everything. Gear, map completion, personal story, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to get on with this, and it's been such a long time. I think I remember roughly how things are going, but I'm going to talk people through it for those who aren't aware of how Guild Wars 2 even works now, never mind how it used to. Yeah, or the other way around, whatever. So, here we are. Guild Wars 2, I have some sort of buff. Nourishment, I don't remember having that, whatever. Okay, first things first. Stuff's happening around me, but over here is where I'm interested. So login bonus. So even if you don't bother playing this, Steve-O, you should log in and get this stuff. It's really good. 15 laurels is a shit ton. And then here's your kind of daily quests, which I will most likely not do. Explorable dungeon, no, I'm not going to do that. I used to do this all the time. I used to go have this little farm trail where I just gather stuff. But besides the point right now, I'm just going to quickly use deposit stuff, come back to take my laurels, I'll just use that later then quickly. So, personal story. I have actually activated a different part of the personal story. Also going to consume all of them. It's fine. But I'm going to go and deactivate it because I've not actually started it yet. I'm going to jump back all the way over to here. Now, all of this stuff I'm eventually going to come back to. But, for those who don't know, you start in the year 1325. After the Exodus, I think it is, which is when the humans first came to the world. You pick your character and you're asked a bunch of different questions on character creation. Some of it is obviously going to change up an awful lot. I could jump to a different character and it's very different. But Lissa, the Goddess of Beauty, blessed me when I was young, so that was a question. Which of the 6 is the one you pick? I think, is that down here? Yeah, what's that? So, represented by this one here. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. So again, you're just asked, and that's everyone's asked this, to use charm, dignity, or ferocity. It's all good stuff. Then you pick a background, and then you're asked as a human, and that's different. Everyone gets asked a background, but the 3 choices are different per race, and then same again per race, missed opportunity, and then is the one I picked, but then there's something else, never new appearance or something like that, whatever. And then I'm an elementalist, study all the elements. It's because it's your class. I wear a gem that symbolises my love of fire, and that's basically just asked at the start. I think that's not a thing that continues on with you. Once you get a bit of gear, I think it's like a slot for your helm, and you just wear this sort of gem, and then you just change it up. So, very simple stuff, and then you're thrown into the game, and you start off with an instance that you very quickly do. It takes about 5 minutes. Has a fancy boss. It looks really cool, and then you're off. Now, eventually, you do stuff with your kind of home city for a while, and I don't know if that's a. Okay. I was like, you can't really replay the older the older quests that you do as part of the personal story, but once you hit Living World, you can replay them. But that's not a thing I got, I don't think. Whatever it was. So yeah, you basically go through learning more about your own city. Eventually, you start learning, you venture far enough out that you start finding undead around the place. And that's the point where you start meeting these orders. Tybalt was a great character who you will meet if you join the Order of Whispers. But you're given 3 different ones. One which the idea is basically engaging enemies in the front line, being sneaky and sneaking out behind them and taking out the leader, and then discovering all sorts of different hidden secrets about the world and utilizing them against your enemies. Those are the gist of the 3 different orders that you could join, and you have to pick one. You find out that that's not enough to just have one of these, and they join together. Here we go, the Battle of Claw Island. Basically, you get overrun, and you have to, here we go, join together under the Silvari, and for those who don't know, plant people, 12 of them were born, 2 years later more came, but in that first group they called themselves the Firstborn, and the very first one born, Traherne, leads the Pact. Here we go. Easy! And the Pact retakes Claw Island. It's officially formed, and we push into the area that the undead are in. And then I can't quite remember what happens. So, Ossuary of Unquiet Dead. I think I'm going to do that now. There we go. Destroy the ossuary at the Orion Temple of Lyssa. Funnily enough. Or Lyssa. Webs. Now, I am going... Where exactly? I need to be level 80, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let's just click that. Yeah, destroy the ossuary. So, I vaguely remember this. So, yeah, it was basically an underwater boat, which I couldn't stand because I can't do the 3D required for underwater. I'm somewhere in here though. It's about here. I think that's it there. That was where the boat was. Nah. I genuinely don't know which way I'm meant to be going right now. It's not being very helpful. Oh no, I can do that, can't I? No. View my storyline. My story, toggle details. Right, let's actually try and do it then. Goodness me. That was not the sound effect I was expecting, actually. Oh, of course, because I was actually on the Messenger page instead of just on Facebook. Webs. Okay, in fact, I know where it's called, so let's just look for the actual temple instead of trying to look for the symbol. I'm probably looking straight through it. Now, Lyssa is... Valley of Bliss. That sounds promising. I think I'm just going to teleport here then, and just see what happens. See what happens. Anything could happen. Okay, so I played Guild Wars 2 a lot when it first came out. I'm going to actually pause because I don't know who this is. Hold. Okay, yeah, needed to take that phone call. We are starting to go house hunting because wedding, the kind of wedding planning is getting a bit boring now that we've done pretty much everything, and we've got about a fortnight to go. So, new project time apparently. But yeah, we're going to see a house this Friday, so had to take that in. Now, as you can see, kind of at the centre of the screen, but I'll start doing the whole drawing on the map malarkey. There we go. I can draw it. Oh no, that moves it. It's... What is drawing then? Oh, okay. I thought you could draw on the map. I can't remember. There you go, anyway. Whatever. That is the place we're heading towards, the Austria of Unquiet Dead. How you might figure out that that's actually the actual temple, I don't know. Whatever, fine. Excuse me! They're being loud. They don't need food, they don't need water. Literally just came, so. Okay. Well, that's a lot of undead. Let's see how I... Oh no.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay. So, also for those who weren't quite aware, if I quickly do this. The way Guild Wars 2's combat works is that you pick a class and then your skills change depending on what weapons you equip. There we go. Let's get rid of this guy. So I am an elementalist, but I'm running around with 2 daggers, which means that I am very much a... There we go. Same daggers. Very much a melee combatant. Now this isn't going to mean too much to you, but I'm not really wearing the best gear for how I'm running this character, because I deal more damage with the power, but precision is the chance to crit, and ferocity is how much damage that crit does extra. And really I want more precision, because lightning is all about crits. I mean, sure, it's like a ridiculously high amount, but you want it to be as high as you can. So it's just around here. Over veteran, I can't be bothered. Okay. But you saw me a moment ago cast something towards the end of that fight where this circle appeared around me. That means I'm not just an elementalist anymore, I'm a tempest. And what that means is that you've got all these different skills that you can learn, which is overwhelming, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But then you get elite specializations, which changes your class by name only, and then you get a major kind of extra thing. So a Tempest doesn't just change specializations, but once you attunements, basically you can choose between fire, and that is all about burn damage, of course. Water is healing. Air is yeah, basically that actually. In fact, it's not going to tell you. Yep, getting superior support and healing abilities, heavy damage and control, damage over time and defensive, and then fire is pretty much just direct damage, I guess. Heavy damage and burning abilities. There we go. However, you then gain overload if you're a Tempest, which means I'm healing over time, and then while that's casting it, and then it bursts for a large amount of healing. You gain extra stuff like increased movement speed and such. So once you reach max level, that's an extra progression path that you can actually go on, and not all of my characters are on that path, because I have a ranger, which is kind of your hunter pet class, and that really doesn't need to go into an elite specialization. It's strong enough without. However, now can I actually get up there easier now? Because that and gliding is one of the. Let's stay in here a moment. It's one of the things that got added to Heart of Thorns, the first expansion pack. The second expansion pack added mounts, which you saw a moment ago. You can choose between different ones. The raptor can leap like large valleys. Regardez. That way. There you go. So you can leap across big kind of canyons and such. The Springer can jump up high. The Skimmer can glide along water. If you go into water, any other mount, you just come off the mount, but a Springer can glide along the top and goes faster across water and quicksand, of course. Of course. But let's not mess around. Let's just jump into this. Let's not mess around anymore. So, also, gearing up is a thing that I still really need to do with all of my characters. I'm slowly but surely working along the way with this character. Oh, yeah. Oh, Traherne's in here. That's handy. You get to meet Traherne. So, oh, not even messing around. Straight in.
The goal is to stop Zaitan's reinforcements. Our target is a cathedral of eternal radiance on Or's north coast. It's essentially a factory that manufactures Zaitan's horde. I intend to shut it down, and I'm sending in a strike team to do just that. We don't know exactly how it functions, so I'm joining the team to make sure we have whatever rituals are required to get the job done. We'll pick up reinforcements on the way. Commander, you'll lead the strike team and protect me while I perform the rituals. Any questions?
None, Marshal. It's long past time we forced Zaitan to fight its own battles instead of hiding behind minions. Ready when you are.
There you go. Now, one cool thing. Okay, so we've got to wander around and take him around.
Pale tree guide you.
Okay, we'll start in the Temple of Lissa. That's where the flow of the undead monstrosities originates. What happens once we reach our goal? I know a ritual that will show us actual Orion funeral rites. I've studied these rites, but viewing them as they happen will provide valuable clues on how to proceed. What kind of clues? We'll be able to follow a single corpse through the preparation process that will lead us to whatever Zaitan's minions are doing to convert the current flow of corpses into undead monsters. Understood, I'm ready when you are, Marshal. So, Traherne leads the Pact, I'm the second in command. The Pact, yeah, the Pact. Wow. I am the second in command. So it is, right?
Time to do some real damage.
And get rid of this Plague Hand. Plague Bearer, oh dear. Oh yeah, Traherne has a cool ass sword. So you need to know that. Risen chicken. Oh, okay. Traherne also not messing around. There we go. Sweet. Nothing to loot right now. So yeah, other than that, your character usually stays silent outside of those cutscenes, but after Season 1 of The Living World, you don't actually have those kind of cutscenes anymore. They change up how they do story, and it's all in the world, and your character is voiced through everything. They react to things other than just a generic sort of statement. Clear the temple's central platform. Okay. I can't mount here. So over here, I guess. Oh boy, an incomplete abomination. It's far too early in the day for this kind of talking.
Once, the Orions interred their dead here. Now Zaitan uses this place to craft abominations. Stand by. My ritual will show us how the ancient priests went about their grim tasks.
Another phone call. This is a terrible thing for this to happen.
This was the final resting place of Lissa's most loyal follower. The deceased were brought here so the officiants could perform
Hello.
the appropriate funeral rites.
Yeah, speaking. Hiya. Not too bad. How's yourself? Yeah, no problem.
We have to follow this ancient path to see where the bodies of Lissa's faithful ended up.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Yeah, it was just to see if there was any things this week for doing as well. Sure. Thanks. That's right, yeah. Yes. Still there. No, not yet. Yes. I wouldn't do no. It was either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday would be the most ideal. Yeah. That's the one, yeah. That's great, thanks. Okay, bye. As far as I can tell, that didn't actually meet. Because I have a microphone and a laptop, and that seems to have recorded that. But it's fine. You heard nothing out of the ordinary. I have no idea what happened with the story there. 1 second. Yep. Yep, I'll watch this back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Follow this ancient path to see where the bodies of Lissa's faithful ended up. This away. Okay. Ooh, shiny. Probably deadly as well. That's fine. Can't really be bothered fighting a veteran right about now. Whee! Yeah, don't give me your gas. Come on. Oh no, you are. Okay. So the idea for the spec is to stay inside the air attunement as much as possible, but it takes about 5 seconds in this spec for when you swap into it for overload to work. Takes about 8 seconds for you to be able to switch back into a spec once you switch to it. So if you switch to it and then immediately jump away, it takes 8 seconds. And if you use overload, it's 15 seconds. However, any crit outside of air.
They were encouraged to express the pain and rage they felt over the passing. They had to release these potentially destructive emotions before the rites could proceed. fights aren't done. I must perform my ritual at each key location.
Whatever. Lots of it. Lava font. Lava font. You know what? You're just going to be in the way. There you go. So any crit when you're not in this spec resets the cooldown. So instead of 18 seconds, as it actually turns out, it's just about 5. Not that I need to. So just keep going this way. I have to do it again, huh? Oh, that's necessarily. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to call him racist. Racist! No. This is fine. Okay, so quickly having a look over here as well. So I do have exotic gear, which is like you'll see it. It says exotic. It's fine. And that was for a time the best you could get, except for legendaries, which were very hard to get. But at some point, I think during the Living World, maybe, they'd actually introduced a new kind. Well, there we go, Ascended. And that's the kind that you really want to go for as standard. Yeah. There's a couple of things that still need to upgrade, but it's fine. So yeah, it's just trying to work on replacing something like you, especially the Masterwork, which is like the step below exotic. Because I have at times a love-hate relationship with my elementalist. She's not. If she's given a challenge, then she struggles. And you compare it to something like my ranger, who doesn't struggle. Let's just burn you down. Got my wee fire vortex on the go there. So not the most interesting of missions to jump into, but it's one of the reasons why I didn't finish it off. Maybe a bit more of the story now. If I fall back, I'll get all my wee NPCs to get out of the way.
This next step was largely ceremonial, but was observed by rich and poor alike. They offered a valuable gift in an attempt to persuade the priests to resurrect the dead. Naturally, the priests refused, but the act of offering and accepting rejection remained a part of the rite. Almost finished. There should be only one platform remaining.
It's pretty interesting, actually. Like the actual running around and doing stuff, especially in this environment. I'm never a fan of the kind of undead environments. But, oh, get out of the way of that. Maybe a bit of a dodge roll on the go. There we are. That was easy. And only Jay will get that one. Because that was the road driver in Strata. Let's just run along. Oh, random Budgie Crusader. We are. Oh, I was kind of hoping that would be sent to. There we go. Yeah, kind of hoping that I was targeting the It's not elite. Veteran, that's the one.
Time to do something. I feel
I'm okay. Oh, I'm not okay. I'm okay now. There you go. Do we circle around so that my folks. Sure.
charged up.
Finally, the family faced the inevitable reality that their loved one was gone. Here they were encouraged to mourn and to beseech Lissa to ease their pain. They prayed to their goddess for relief and to watch over the deceased in the mists. Return to the center platform. That's where their rite will end.
Okay. I mean, sure, I'm enjoying it again. Oh, that's, but I sound so convinced, don't I? Just to kill a bunch of eagles then, okay. I feel like that was a bit of a waste, but what was. There we go. Thanks, Trahan.
Charged up.
With the funeral rites complete, the deceased moved on to the ossuary. Next, they would prepare and inter the body. Ah, see there? They're taking the body down through that hidden door to the crypt below. That must be where Zaitan's minions are creating new risen soldiers. And that's where we need to be.
Oh boy. Suppose I'm following you then, huh? I don't know, maybe I should just spend my time checking out the trading post. It's probably the best trading post. Oh, nice. In any MMO, because from anywhere in the world you can just sell your stuff. There you go. Don't have that much in here, and I don't think I'm selling this for much. 19, I'm not going to bother selling that for 19 copper. Oh. Oh, okay, over there. That's not very hidden, is it? Alright. Oh dear. Oh no, that's bad. That's alright, that's alright. There you go, it's all pretty easy to do. Okay, that's sweet. Let's move on. This Resident Knight's probably going to come into this. Why didn't these build? That's odd. There you go, that's more like it. There you go, let's get rid of this lot. Oh, he's right on the edge, I missed him. Oh, you're blocking. Right then, yeah. Another cool thing is that everyone can res everyone just by wandering up to them and just casting for long enough. Everyone can heal themselves. Some are better at it than others if they want to take on the role of like an official group healer or whatever. But everyone's competent enough that they can actually do that. There we go. So it's actually down here. Ouch, that one hurt a bit. I think again I'm missing everyone. Yeah. Yep. Bit of a misclick there, hitting number 5 as well. Yeah.
Some must fight, so that all may be free.
We're out of combat, right? Come on. There we go. Huh. There's a bit of a cast time on that. Oh, okay. This one I'll hit them all. Come on. If it goes off, come on. Oh boy, standing in something nasty. Was another? That's okay then. You know, everyone seems alright. So, a lot of things don't work the same way, there you go, as they do in other games. Having sort of a traditional tank healer DPS, because everyone can heal, is out. I could switch over to Earth and be a bit tanky. But that means that just because I'm the first one to hit something doesn't mean it's automatically going to go for me. Kind of like that, yeah. I body pull it, but it runs at someone behind me. Hand of... oh, criminy. Urns, huh? Destroy the urns. I can destroy urns. And again, these are just going to sit there and throw stuff at me unless I kill them, so I'm going to do just that. Right, see this? You just walk up to it and smash it. There you go. Easy enough if I just do it this way. Oh boy.
Who dares? This is a sacred place. First to listen out to Zaitan. God, you're defiled.
You already defiled it when you betrayed Lissa and desecrated the remains of her followers.
Listen is gone. We serve the dragon now. Zaitan, consume you all. Rise now, Mortals. Rise now. Destroy these enemies of our master.
Oh boy. Three, come on. Now, I'm actually going to switch over here. 'Cause that hurts a lot. So let's do that. Oof, 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 oof.
Fall to your knees and wait for the dragon's embrace.
Zaitan's depravity continues to destroy everything it touches. At least now this place is safe. Well done, everyone.
We've crippled the dragon's spies, food, and troop supply. It's more vulnerable than ever. How do we exploit that?
We advance. I have a plan for a large-scale operation to push back enemy forces and establish base camp right here in Ore. Now that operation can begin.
Yes, 'cause-
All I need is time to regroup and organize our forces.
Well done. Well done. What do I get for that? I get to pick my reward. So blend on acquire. Okay. And then bag of crafting supplies. And bags of loot. Okay. 1 second again. Now, jeez, excuse me. Hay fever and me in the last couple of days have not gone on well. Now, I don't know if I've actually got this. Skin's locked. Skin unlocked. Skin unlocked. I think, seeing as I'm going to be breaking it down for materials anyway, the sensible thing to do is just go for the one I don't have yet, which, you know, sure. They look kind of guff. But I've already unlocked those two. I don't know if it's a thing that was pushed back into earlier content, but regardless of which one you pick, you at least unlock all of them. But I'm not sure if that's the case in old content, but yeah, not something I need to worry about. There you go, unlocked. Cool. Let's close that. I will leave in but a moment. Let me find out. Okay. Get some basically sign, it's known as, so it's a step up from like white guff here. And then crafting supplies. Oh, those are nice. I'm going to deposit all of those. Another great thing. Doesn't matter where you are. If it's a crafting material, you just click that, and it goes to the part of your bank for crafting materials, and then compact it. And I will then go over and check out the trading post and properly show off how it works. So, sell items from anywhere. Not a great selection of pricing. However, here we go. Click on this. This is an item that you can salvage. You can turn it into crafting material. But sometimes, because there's a small chance of it giving better items than just the crafting material that it claims to give you, so it would give you hard leather. Simple. You would actually get like an extra wee bit of like I don't know, string. Let's just call it string because I'm trying to like. And if that's more worthwhile to have, then people are willing to drop a fair bit of money on it. And they buy it in bulk, and then they can sell on the profits. But I'm too lazy for that. I've not got that much money in the game. So you come to this screen, and what you can do is either immediately to someone who's basically left money with the auction house, or you can actively list it and then wait and see if someone's willing to pick it up. The bonus being if you're a buyer, you'll get it instantly, but it tends to cost more money than you putting down and waiting. So it's a patience thing. I will also try to be patient because there's a fairly consistent amount and then it drops a bit. So I'm actually going to... In fact, no, sorry. I'm going to do this for like other stuff. But for this sort of crafting thing, because it's so speculative, people aren't always going for it. So I'm just going to sell it for that. Same again here, especially because someone's dropped the price a bit. So I'm just going to sell that as is. And same again. Now when it actually comes to the crafting materials themselves, which I don't have any on me because I've deposited them, and I'm saving them up at the moment. I'm just going to sell everything actually until it tells me that I can. Nope, because there is a minimum price, and still people are able to ask for it, and they'll never get it. Yeah, do that as well. The other thing I want to do, I can sell that now, yeah, thank you, is I'm going to go over to a web page. Ooh, 5 minutes to the fire elemental. There's a series of timers. Well, they renamed themselves to guildwarstemple.com. It used to be Dragon Timer. Or maybe it was always called that, because it's still called Dragon Timer. But it gives you a countdown until the next big event that requires a certain degree of triggering for it to work. You need to do a series of smaller events leading up to it to make within the time window to make sure that you actually get to do it. Now I am looking for, here we go, Master Salvage Kit. Salvage all rares actually. That's the only one. Yep. And then Masterwork and Lore. So here we go, we've got silk scrap and 2 globs of ectoplasm. And here we go. For them, oh, I didn't get any. Okay. For them, they used to actually sell for a lot more than they do now, but you know, a sentient seed. Oh, now that I can sell for hopefully a fair bit. Fingers crossed. Yeah, let's just sell out of that. There you go. It's not the worst in the world. There we go. So these used to be like a couple of gold each. So it's severely slammed down, so it's easier to at least level certain things up. Professions wise. Just realised as well, I can get bigger than a 12 slot. I can craft bigger than a 12 slot, I'm sure. Backpack. That's not it. Wasn't it? Nope, not backpack, sorry, that's the wrong one. Consumable crafted component. Focus. In fact, rather than do that, I'm also looking at the one. Should be in tailored. Bag, here we go. I can do 20 slots. My biggest is 12. Look, it's skimping. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm going to just hit deposit all of these. Compact. I'm going to go and find a vendor. I can get rid of my useless grey items. These, they're just trophies. And then I think I'm going to show you the fire elemental just because it's fun. And I've only got 2 minutes until the pre-quests start. I'll explain as we go. Okay, meet Traherne at Reflection Grove near the ruins of Ren. Okay. And that is... I feel like it should be in here somewhere. Oh. Sure. Ah. So I'm meant to get up there, but how I'm meant to get up there, I'm not sure. Maybe if I... Nope, that's the wrong one.
Charge them.
Springer. Boing. Now to be... The rest of it's solid, right? Ah. And I'll never know. Let's try here first. There we go. It jumped so high it hurted itself. Nope. Here we go, this seems a bit more promising. Oh, as long as I can actually reach it accurately. Ah. Oh, come on, right. I don't actually understand why I'm not going forward. Oh, because it's an invisible fucking wall. That's fine. No issues with that. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. If I turn around and try and jump, I'm going to just go straight forward. There, see? There's a lot of a distance covered there. Too much of a distance covered there. Something for mine. What is it? Metal. Okay. Here we go. Up by pop. Not high enough. Okay, let's turn it. In their own way, they're quite cool, these strange things. I am wearing a skin which almost makes them out to be an exosuit, but they tend not to look quite like this. It's more like that. That person who just passed me by right there. That was good timing, maybe. Maybe up here. As long as I don't bang into that first. Oh, there we are. There we are. Getting it. I'm getting it. And oh no, don't do that. Okay, there we are. And down I go. Haha. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Oh, okay. I don't think I can be bothered. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do then is I've got to describe how masteries work. Masteries were introduced in Heartthorns, and they were used to give you a sort of progression path. Oh, this might work. It did. Oh, yeah, mother trucker. I'm totally coming off this now. And basically the way it works is instead of gaining normal levels, you gain experience towards unlocking a mastery. And if I give you a good example, let's start with Tyria. Here we go. Pact Mentor. So typing /mentor into chat gives you a mentoring badge, and there'll be a player somewhere, surely. I don't know why anyone would be hanging around here anymore. I think you need to be in the same map to be able to see. Yeah, you do. Oh well. Basically, whenever you open the map, and a player who originally became, I think it was actually a commander, they would always have a little symbol appear on the map to show exactly where they are. And to get that in the original release, it cost 300 gold. After all this time, I had 12 gold. Oh, I wonder if I can sneak around here. Hope I can sneak around here. Ah, I don't trust it. There we go. There we go. Well, I had to cheat a little bit. Use the glider. Didn't exist back in this day. Okay. Lovely. Just packed up the stuff. It's fine. Sweet. Spent hours trying to get that one when I was first playing this. Oh yes, so here we are, at mentor. So the way it works is, as I say, very simple. You have got instead of yes, the 300 gold commander one, I've now unlocked the mentor one. That's a different symbol that will appear, and it's just a lot easier for people to say they're trying to group up together and do a bunch of different events that will get them experience. That's how originally people would use commander, but now you can use mentor to just follow this person on the map. Very simple. But not only do you need a certain amount of experience, but you need a mastery point. And to do this, you need to go around the world. They show up on the map. I'm not sure if there's one in this map in particular. But usually it's just trying to get somewhere awkward, or having to fight something, or both, which is the most frustrating thing because they can be powerful. So if you've done a really complex jumping puzzle and then die, so annoying. But in a good way, So you need the amount of experience, and the amount of experience is pretty much equal to the amount of mastery points you need to spend. So that's going to cost double that, and that took a long time for me, but only because I was lazy. But in Heart of Thorns they also introduced gliding, and you get a whole bunch of different things. Gliding expands what do you call it? Endurance. There you go. Let's call it endurance. So a bar will appear when you start gliding. It starts counting down, and it counts down pretty quickly. But as you gain more mastery, it costs less, and then but then eventually it means that it doesn't cost endurance to go down, but you can start forcing yourself to go up a little bit. So you can never go much higher than, say, the height of a jump from where you originally started. So you'll never get higher than that, but you can gain a little bit more altitude again, so you can go further. So you could technically go to the top of a mountain and just glide all the way down to like the edge of the map, but you'll never be able to continuously circle forever. But there are places, and for example, you can use ley line energy to get to places you never could before once you've unlocked that last one, but it's exclusive to the Heart of Thorns expansion areas. It did not continue into Path of Fire, so there's certain points that I can just kind of pick and choose what I want. I've still never been to the Tangled Depths, or to Bloodstone Fen, or Ember Bay, so I've never unlocked those. So it's a work in progress. There There we go, and then Path of Fire is all about the mounts. With a little bit of an exception, there's a character you get introduced to that gives you 2 boosts. I'm going to ignore them, basically. But there's different mounts, as I say. There's one more, a Jackal mount, that can phase through certain portals that appear in the Path of Fire expansion area only. So there that is. And then Central Terria only has these kind of 3 ones. You've got basically learning to be a better. This one, Pack Commander, is improving small bits and pieces when it comes to moving about places, kind of follow the leader sort of things. Also in City you're faster, as well as people can follow you on the map. You get to trade, as it says there. You can resurrect people quicker, and that's the one I really want. As soon as something dies, you just loot it immediately. Nothing better, especially because it's a very mobile game. So having to move from where you'd already killed something as you're trying to like kite enemies around, it's just going to be so much better. This one is, I know I've mentioned to some people how Mythic Plus works in World of Warcraft. Fractals are similar in some ways. You can make them more powerful, but it starts giving you this constant tick of something called agony, as it says there. It's just a constant amount of damage that will start hitting you once you've reached a certain difficulty level, but you can put agony resistance onto your gear so that it kind of trivializes it. And this is just another way of letting you progress. So, you know. And finally, crafting. You're not just crafting Ascended anymore, you're crafting legendary stuff, so it gets very fancy. Learn to start the process of crafting a legendary weapon. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for that one, or if I'm just going to start funneling it into trying to push down here. But for now, I'm just pretending I'm leveling this one. It's fine. Maybe I just want to see what they look like and see how much it costs. Okay, I am probably late for the fire elemental. That's fine! It's fine. I missed the fire elemental. All my talking. We'll come back to it. We've got 4 minutes for a Golem Mark II in Mount Maelstrom. Where's that? Mount Maelstrom is first of all over here. No, it's not quite there. I always get confused. It's not in Shiver Peaks. It's not there. It's not there. Here it is. I always get very confused. Why I get confused by that, I'm not sure. But here we go. And it is the lower right. Markfield? No. I'm looking for Whitland Flats. Whitland Flats. This is still Mount Maelstrom, yeah. Oh, lower right, good lord. Whitland Flats, here we go. I think it's probably that one, the observation platform. Yeah, so let's go here. I just want to kind of show you one of the events and how people know this website, so they track it too. And then after that, in about 15-20 minutes, is a jungle worm. Here we go. Yeah, see? People are tracking it. I'm not going to go for the Springer. I'm going to go for the Raptor, because that's a bit faster. Here we go. And it's not properly loaded in the right skin, but that's okay. That's what the Raptor usually looks like. It's very cool. Yo. I think it's about here actually, isn't it? Oh, I remember this one. Here we go. So another cool thing is that they all get a skill. Oh, there we go. My skin's loaded in. So for this one, there you go. You couldn't really tell there, but you leap off and it does a tail sweep, so that grabs all of the nearby enemies and pulls them into one location, so you can start smacking them. There we go. Help killing Fluffy. There we go. So that's it there. This is the person who was just saying something in chat a moment ago. The white cat com. So the white cat commander icon is where they are, and they're trying to get Fluffy killed, who is most likely a shark. Go. Not actually the button I wanted to press. I wanted to get rid of my weapons. But again, I just really like this. I'm thinking I'm going to. I'll show the wee animation for when you've got your weapons out. It's not usually that one. Oh well, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the Sura one. The Sura one plays with it. Yeah, oh well. I am... Oh, in fact, the... Oh, there we go. So we are in the countdown to the event. The event does not happen automatically in a lot of ways. I think a lot of people will have seen way back in the day the undead dragon that attacks one of the areas called Tequatl the Sunless. And Tequatl doesn't always immediately appear. Once the timer runs down, the series of quests beforehand start up, and you're given a countdown timer of about 15 to 20 minutes to be able to do those quests, so that you can get. Okay, so that person's coming along. Kind of long way around, it seems. And then here's the Infinite Power Reactor, which was an entertaining series of quests. Yes, you'll have that. You're given a countdown timer, and you don't get the big main event if you don't finish those smaller ones. But of course, with so many people following the train, there's probably about 30 people here. Especially those who are kind of sweeping round. Oh, is the wee cat person disappeared, or? No, they're there. Yeah. It's 25 to 30 people here. And... oh, someone's that. No, we are so. It's nice. Yeah, so, oh, there we go. There they are. So they have that with them as well. At all times. Should we get a dragon as a pet? I did not know that. Don't know if it's quite a dragon, but you know. Nope. There we go. Yeah, so the event just won't happen if you don't do the smaller ones. and you'll have a minute or two to get to the event location if you do. Right, here we go. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious me. There we go. So this is the part of the pre-event at least. Go. And your participation in the event is basically determined by a bunch of different factors, whether you've done enough damage, or interacted with enough things, or if you've healed others. And while I got gold there, there's also silver and bronze to get. Here we go. Now this is very similar to the boss that you actually fight at the start of the Asuran starting quest. Here we go. Mark 2. Oh boy. Just dodge out the way. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Put that down. However, there are some players, oh, no, such as me right now. Let's see if I get any resurrection. That was harsh. So they try res? Yeah, they try res that person. No. Were they? Hard to tell if they try res that person or not. Oh no, res is coming in. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Oofed. Here we go, they're trying again. So yeah, this one in particular is quite harsh because it's a lot of damage going out to the group. Oh. And especially bad because if I were to stand further in range, then it's easier to deal with. Go. I'm not considering combat right now, so that's fine. Oh no! Oh, we're coming down! Okay, that's worth considering. I dodged at the wrong time there. Oh boy. No. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. No. Yeah, I think that's the point where it's a bit too much there. So I'm going to scoot back and then run for it. Run for it, I tell you. Run for it. Still to have a sender gear drop for me, but you know. So yeah, because my gear, or especially my weapons, are designed for a more in-your-face attacking. Oh, not bunnies. I feel like I should probably just switch to water. Oh no. This has got a bit more range to it, but not that much. There you go, I need to be that close. Oh no. There we go. Heal up again. So we've got 11 minutes, so we've got this. But still... Oh dear. I was going to go and help them, but it's not happening. Oh no! And again, that's such a guess. It went wrong. It went wrong. Okay. It'll be worth it, because I'm about to go over here, I think. Nope, there. That was a house. And this, which hasn't spawned in yet. Oh dear. There you go. Cool. I don't even think that costs money to repair your items, but they do take a bit of an off. Oh, the problem is that, unlike being a Tempest, if I jump back, which is about just overloading. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just going to stay back here and heal. It's fine. Heal others. There we are. Go. Oh boy. There you go, just deal with that. Rather than actually deal with it, I'll just do that. Oh no. Get the hell out of the way. There we go. I did that. There we go. So unlike, yeah, as I say, unlike Tempest, which basically does overload and does pretty well when it comes to yeah, just focus on the other. Nope, okay. There we go, it's about to go down. Pretty good with daggers. Swapping over to a staff isn't so great. As far as I can tell. Daggers seem to be better. So, see, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then actually running over to it itself. As it disintegrates. Let's go. Hey. So, is there a wee chest? So, Jungle Worm is very soon as well. Hopefully that was not so hectic. No, okay. No more loot. Sure. Let's go do that. Vanguard. So, yes. If I want to be enranged, I'd probably go for a staff, and the best staff option at the moment is to change my elite specialization over to Weaver. Weaver works differently. You basically have, instead of one attunement at a time, you have two. You have the main and then the off, and it's some other thing. The way it works is whatever one you had previously becomes your off, and your new one becomes your main, so that the way you mix it up is quite important. It also has a ridiculously complex rotation that getting it wrong tanks the damage you do. So, you know. And it means swapping around a lot. You cast like maybe 2 spells as soon as you can, and then swap over. And usually it is both fire and air. You want to swap between. Oh, okay. Those the Nightmare Court. They are the bad guys. Here we are. Okay, I can just wander around doing this for a wee minute. And while I'm doing that, I can chat. It gives you something to watch me do. So yeah, basically that's why I'm always in melee and always dying. Oh, do these drakes count as towards the? Oh, I mean, they do not. Bit of poison. There we go. So it's 15 minutes actually to Tequatl. So I think I'm going to show you Tequatl, and then I'm going to have a quick break for food, and then I will resume all in one beefy video, I think, because, you know, Steve will like something to listen to at work, I guess, or on his way back and forth. And does like me failing, so he'll really have enjoyed watching me a moment ago. And most likely I can like stop at the halfway point for this. And the actual event will give me the rest, or most of it at least. Oh, what is that? Oh! Isn't that Swizzy? See, that's a big jump. The husks. Well, okay. Good to speak. Alright, I'm out of combat. I think I'll. There we go. That was easy. So yeah, for those again who don't know, that was essentially it was a side quest, a renowned heart. And basically you go into an area, there's a series of issues, and you can choose anything to... Oh goodness! Hiya! So this is the pre-quest then, huh? Oh goodness gracious me. I didn't want to switch over to this, but I might as well. I don't quite know what I'm doing just now. It's also out of range, so that's good. Oh, oh no, you're up. With that. Oh goodness, that's a good one. And then the other one's immediately behind us. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. And then this mother hubbard right here. I think that's a shield. I think that's what it means, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, this is going down fast. There you go! That's that done. That should spawn. The heart of the swamp is still overrun. That's okay. Well, there's actually a portal bit there. So this is about to spawn. Like that! Oh, there it is there. Oh, it's big. This one seems a lot easier. I was going to say. Well, that just looks messed up. Oh, okay. Which is... that is up. Oh, get myself a wee heal on that one. Oh, goodness. There we go, that was an easy one, really. Wait, that's that done. Oh, there we go, there's the chest there. Oh, unclaimed items. Why? Inventory's full, that's a good reason. There we go. Grab them, deposit the wee gem thing I got, and splinter coast. It's quite all 10 minutes. Okay. I think now that it's getting warmer, I will quickly nip away. I'm not going to... no, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it there. Because I'm getting phoned out again. Right, back shortly.